What's up, Raiders? Bionic here. What do we got today? We're going to look at a level 20 Dragon Run on my account as 100% free to play, but with 100% efficiency. And what better time to test it than the Dragon Tournament that we have ongoing right now. And as you can see, I've had to do plenty of runs to get to this reward, which means I've had plenty of time to test my new build. So I guess the real question is just how fast is it? That is what we're going to look at today. So I'll show you guys a run, then I'll talk about the builds, but also at the end of the video, what I'll do is announce the winners for the last giveaway, which was, by the way, in case you guys missed it, 3 lucky winners who are each going to get 300 gems, which means that was a total of 900 gems given out for this last one. So hopefully we can keep this going. All right, so let's jump right in. First, let's compare the build that I used to complete the missions before getting Arbiter. That was basically a 40% success rate and took about 5 minutes. So it's improved quite a bit since. Now we're going to be using Arbiter, Apothecary, Zargala, Royal Guard, and Coldheart, which will give us everything we need. We're going to have a turn meter increase and speed buff. We're going to have a weaken, decreased defense, actually 2 weakens, 2 decreased defenses. We're going to have enemy max HP skills with the Royal Guard on an AoE and a single target from Coldheart. And we're going to have very good clearing potential with Zargala. Okay, so here we go. Increased attack, turn meter increase from our Arbiter. Then we got the decreased defense from Zargala, our first AoE from Royal Guard. Then we're going to have the A2 from Zargala, which triggers the A3, which is perfect. So as you can see, the first wave will be cleared very fast. We've got about 17 seconds. The second one, though, is going to be a little bit harder, which is all right because I do not have a cooldown reduction champion like a Prince Kaimar or a Renegade, but still, it's going to be relatively fast. I think we're also going to lose a champion here in a couple seconds, but that's all right, yeah. So Coldheart goes down, but that's all right. Right back up with Arbiter, which is part of the plan. She gets an extra turn, so we're not really worried. And then a full heal from Apothecary, which means she's fully back to 100% health. And then we are going to have our Zargala help out with the clearing as well as our Royal Guard. So those are our 2 major AoE damage dealers. And then Coldheart is really just going to shine once she hits the boss. So here we go, down in about 1 minute and 7 seconds. And now I think we're also going to lose champions on the boss, but like I said, it's all part of the master plan because Arbiter will get them right back up. And our turn meter increases from Arbiter and Apothecary combined, makes it overall very quick. Now we can see our decreased defense and weaken being applied on the boss. Our 2 big hits right there, almost down, but not quite, so we're gonna have to wait for another cycle of skills to go around. We are losing our shield buff from Apothecary at this point, so we are going to be very weak. We can tank about a hit or 2, but even if the champions do go down, and it does happen very often that they do, Arbiter brings them right back up. And then I get a full heal from Apothecary, so it's really not the end of the world. Like I said, it is part of the plan. But finally, our last hit is going to come, I believe, from, yeah, Royal Guard right there, last takedown. So 1 minute 56, it's not the best run. I've had about 1 minute 45, but overall, it is a big improvement. And like I said, 100% efficiency. Literally, I'm over 50 runs and I have not lost a single run so far. All right, and now we'll quickly cover the champions. So Arbiter, full speed, she's also used in the arena and also very tanky. So I have her in an HP chest. This is all I had with the highest amount of speed. Defense percent gloves, which I literally just got from doing the dragon runs. I believe she has a defense ring, defense amulet, and an HP banner for now. It means she's a little low on accuracy. I would love to have more, probably more in the range of 200, but this is the best speed gear that I could get. All her skills are fully maxed out. And as for her masteries, this is what I'm using because I was using her in the clan boss. I may change this eventually for her to use the at least the defense tree and perhaps the support tree as well. Then we've got Zargala, who I also use in the arena, so she's relatively fast. She has a decent amount of crit rate. She has low crit damage, unfortunately, but that's because I'm using 4-star crit damage gloves and her amulet is not fully leveled yet. So that is something I am working on, and I also want to push that crit rate to 100%. As for her skills, they are also all fully maxed out, and for the masteries, these are the ones I'm using. Eventually, if I redo them, I will probably go for Flawless Execution because it'll be a little bit more consistent, but at least with this I can get hits that are relatively stronger half the time. Then we've got Royal Guard. So this is one of my better geared champions, probably the best to be fully honest. He does have 6-star crit damage gloves. He has his fully leveled crit damage amulet. Unfortunately, it's only 5 stars for now. He has exactly 100% crit rate and just about 250% crit damage. Although I do have to use 2 crit sets to get to that point, I'm hoping to swap these for crit damage pieces if I can get slightly better boots, which I have a pair that if I increase to level 16, it might just work out. As for his skills, only Takedown and Hamstring are fully leveled for now. I will finish the A1 eventually. And as for his masteries, these are the ones I'm using right now, having Flawless Execution over Helm Smasher. Then we've got a Cold Heart. So one of my 3, this is the slightly better geared one because all of the gear is fully maxed out. She does have crit damage gloves, a crit damage amulet, which is 5-star. She does have a decent amount of attack. The crit damage overall is a little low. I do hope to improve this. Unfortunately, she doesn't have 70% crit rate to guarantee that her A3 will be a crit, but again, something I am working on. I think this one, yeah, she has an attack ring and an attack banner. And as for her skills, all fully leveled, of course. And for the masteries, these are the ones I'm using right now. They're all slightly different because I was trying out a couple different things. I may redo this one eventually to have Flawless Execution instead, and I may swap the gear to use on this one. Also, this one is a lot faster, so I may use her in the future because she does have a speed and accuracy banner, and she is needed for the spider. So my Cold Heart right now is not set in stone, but what I'm trying to do overall with my builds is to not use more than one, because I realize that for you guys, if you're watching this, then you're probably thinking, I'm never going to get 3 Cold Hearts. Sure, maybe I got really lucky, so I am going to try to limit my builds to only using 1. I don't guarantee that that's what I'll do in the long run, but especially for the spider, because that's basically where I was using more than 1, and my previous build on the dragon was using 2 of them. Alright, and finally we've got our Apothecary. So this guy got the shield set that I had on my Ghostborn. I mentioned that in a previous video. So he's very tanky overall, very speedy, and he does have a decent amount of crit rate. So he has HP gloves, an HP chest, I believe he has a defense ring, defense amulet, as well as an HP banner, which works perfectly with this decent shield set that I have. I've had this very early on, and it's helped tremendously, especially this helm right here is pretty good. Then we've got a shield as well with the right stats, and the boots, which overall have decent stats as well. So all of his skills are fully maxed out, of course. And then for the masteries, these are the ones I'm using because I was also using him against the clan boss. I have not gotten around to changing them. It works out fine for now, so he'll probably stay exactly like this. Same thing for Arbiter, as I do not feel the need to change it, at least not for the dragon. So that sums it up for my new Dragon 20 speed team. It's not that speedy. I know I could get under a minute, but I'm just not there yet. This is using champions that are on my top 20s list from 2020. I think it's overall accessible for everyone. It's not using multiple champions of the same. It is using 2 rares, 2 epics, and 1 legendary, the one that you actually get from completing the game. So I think that overall it's a decent build, especially for a 100% free-to-play player. So for now, I'm quite satisfied. I would love to know what you guys think about my new build. Where do you think I can improve? I already know that some of my champions can have better gear. That's literally the focus of the next coming months for my account, but still, I think, like I said, it's a great improvement. Alright, and now let's finish off the video with the giveaway winners. Like I said in the beginning, it's 300 gems for 3 lucky winners. So I basically asked, who is, in your opinion, the best champions in the game, either 1, 2, or 3, but I think it's pretty obvious. It's pretty much in line with my top 20s champion video for 2020. I mean, like, we've got Valkyrie, Prince Kaimar, Krisk, Arbiter, Xayah, Altan. We also got Valkyrie, Venus, Altan again, Martyr, Valkyrie, Battle Khazar, Vizier, Valkyrie, Krisk, Venus. I mean, it's you know, I think it's pretty obvious. The champions that are making the biggest difference. I did get also a lot of Madame Ceres. I think that is something that I did not mention in the video. Her and Miscreated Monster, they are very strong. I just haven't seen a lot of builds that include them yet, so I will review or revise the list on my next version and probably at least mention them, and if they do make it in the top 20s list, then I'll gladly just remove somebody and replace them with these champions. But again, Apothecary, Rhazin, Martyr, Arbiter, Rhazin, like I said, these are the best current champions, and I think it's for obvious reason. So the winners are Chia, who mentioned that their favorite champions are Martyr or Valkyrie and Bad Alcazar. Congratulations to you. Then we've got, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing this right, Gamuchirai, who mentioned their favorite champion is Arbiter, Martyr, Valkyrie again, and Dracomorph, of course, asking for the gems. You are lucky, sir. You got them. Congratulations. And finally, the last lucky winner is Archangels, who said his favorite champion is Venus. So congratulations to you as well. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.